Hello, and welcome to Muskegon, Michigan. Located on the shores of Muskegon Lake and Lake Michigan, ours is a medium-sized community with a rich tradition of history, culture, architecture, and vast natural resources. It's home to a diverse group of people: Native Americans, the European descendants, African Americans, and Mexican Americans. All these people enjoy a unique lifestyle based on the legacy of the past and the promise of the future. How do you describe this sense of place? How do you describe this area? Well, in order to do that, you have to take a look at the history, the culture, art, and traditions of Muskegon. In 1836, with a treaty signed with the federal government, the area was open to settlement. The Dutch, German, English, Irish, and others arrived to discover the abundance of white pine growing in the area. And this white pine would become the building material for the United States as it expanded and grew during the 19th century. The lumbering industry would come to dominate the region throughout the 19th century and create the foundation for the city we know today. As the lumbering industry grew, so did the city. As a result, a building boom ensued. Architectural styles were those that were prevalent throughout the United States, and much of that architecture is with us today. As the 19th century came to an end, the lumber industry fell into decline. New industries developed to take its place. Manufacturing became the predominant source of income for the community. 100 years later, many of those manufacturing plants have fallen. However, their strong buildings, their wonderful architecture, is currently being redeveloped to provide unique living spaces here along the lake. Historic buildings are not the only legacy left over from the lumbering period. The wealthiest of the lumber barons, Charles Hackley, made a commitment to the community in the years after the lumbering industry ended. He started a strong tradition of philanthropy that exists to this day. Muskegon is known as a caring community that works to improve and take care of its own. Another legacy of the spirit of giving back to the community is how the citizens come forward and volunteer. Muskegon has a number of organizations, nonprofit agencies, and activities that require legions of volunteers. And there never seems to be a problem in recruiting individuals to donate long hours of effort.
Muskegon is a fun-loving town that loves a good party. The area hosts summer celebration, the Unity Christian Music Festival, the Irish Music Festival, and a dozen other gatherings with music, food, and fun.
Muskegon is quite proud of its cultural life. The West Shore Symphony presents a variety of programs with both classical and pop music. The Muskegon Museum of Art hosts one of the best art collections to be found anywhere in the Midwest. The Muskegon County Museum has become an educational resource for the entire lakeshore of West Michigan. Muskegon Civic Theater and many other institutions create a vibrant cultural life. Education plays an important role, and once again, Charles Hackley set the standard with the Hackley Manual Training School.
Following the legacy of the Hackley Manual Training School, the county has developed a career tech center to develop vocational skills for high school students.
Muskegon Community College has been providing opportunities for students for many years and is located in an award-winning campus. Across the street, Baker College offers 4-year academic programs and is well regarded for its vocational programs such as culinary arts. Furthermore, the same highly skilled and motivated workforce that was here 100 years ago is still with us today. Muskegon is also an active transportation center. We have our own airport, we're actively served by railroads, and we have the new Lake Express ferry, which gives us direct access across the lake to Milwaukee. So then, what is it that has risen from the sawdust of our lumbering past? Well, the natural resources, the water, the dunes, the wildlife, and the beautiful forests are still here. The legacy of a strong cultural life surrounds us. Educational opportunities abound, and new jobs are being created for the workforce of the future. All this in the midst of a rich architectural heritage that is being restored and redeveloped. All in all, Muskegon could boast of an incredible quality of life, known as a great community in which to live, work, and call home. And, did I mention one other thing? The fishing is great.